Hello and welcome back to ETS2. This is video 5 and we're going to cover 3 loads in this one, and we're going to cover our first heavy haul. Not this one, this is just a standard delivery, just high value cargo. We're going from Calais to Dover. Not a very big journey, it's only 16 kilometres by land and 49 kilometres by sea, as we're taking the ferry. Yeah, the ferry's going to cost us 384 euros, but like I say, it's only a short job, and we are transporting a Krone Big M 500 at 19 tonnes. This is a harvester. I think it's either a harvester or a big mower. I don't think it's a forage wagon because it doesn't seem to have the pipe on the back. But no, it's either a mower or a combine, or it can be used for, well, it won't be a combine because I don't think it picks up. So it's actually a mower. We just haven't got the mow blades by the looks of it, the mowing heads. It's just the main machine. So I'm not going to cut anything out of this journey as it's quite a short journey. Well, I do skip a couple of load screens, like the load screen when we dock at Dover. There's no point you seeing that sort of thing. But yeah, it's 3 loads that are going to be on low loaded trailers, and the middle one is our first heavy haul. So we start off with this one, which has got a small normal low loaded trailer, and yeah, we had quite a nice selection of loads on this one. Oh, and as you can see, I've started from Calais. I had to, well, I didn't have to, the game reset me back to the yard because there was an update, and if you play the game you know that if there's a reasonably major update, so that it doesn't have any conflicts, it resets you back to your main depot that you are based at, and you have to start from there. So yeah, I can't remember where I ended. I think I was north of England somewhere. I think I was up Carlisle way, and I was getting in Scotland. I'm sure, I can't remember. Or we got to Sheffield or somewhere like that. We were in northern England. So yeah, we've ended up all the way back into Calais, and we're going to do a quick pop over the water, back into the UK, do a quick delivery in Dover, and then from there I don't know, but yeah, we start off within some lovely rainy weather, which has seemed to have now stopped. We'll turn our blades off in a minute, but yeah, I'm catching up now with the loads I've got. I think I've got enough for, oh look, I've just got a red light, 300 euros for running the red light. Well, a yellow. I should have tried and stop, but I really couldn't be bothered. So my outlay on this job is nearly 700 euros. So that's going to take a chunk out of the job. We're, say, with the ferry and that traffic light, fine. But anyway, we're just coming up to the docks now. Yeah, like I said, I think I've got enough loads at the moment to do another couple of videos of about 3 long, but I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to try and keep the videos, I think, around, oh, that was really bad timing, that was really bad. Why did I cut? I shouldn't have cut so tight. Hopefully I haven't done any damage to the trailer, and we won't get penalised for it, but I'm not going to know till I deliver it. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to start now or when I've made another 1 or 2, but I'm probably going to try and keep the videos to about 30 minutes maximum. So if I run a video, I might try and do 2 jobs, and each job's going to be covering about 15 minutes, depending. If I've got a really short one, it might be less, so I've got a little bit more for the other one. Or if I've got a particularly long load, as in big distance, I might do like a 20 or 25 minute and just do the one, depending on where I'm going and what the scenery's like. If it's all on autobahn and that, it's going to be boring. But if I'm coming off and I'm doing a lot of sort of back through the mountains and countryside, and there's some really good scenery and detail to look at, it might be more enjoyable than just looking at the same autobahn motorway up and down the basically the road. But let me know what you think. If you want to stay as it is and have them about 30 to, I think I've got them between 30 and 40 minutes. I think about 40 minutes with 3 loads. I'm giving them about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the load themselves. I think this one's a little bit longer. I think this one's about 15 minutes per each load. I can't remember. Yeah, so it's one of those. I'm deciding how far I'm going to go. I'm going to probably try and do the same with the ETS2. I'm catching up with that one. This is ETS2. Sorry, the ATS as well. I'm catching up with that one. But yeah. I'm trying to get it so I'm going to be sort of reasonably up to date, maybe like 1 or 2 loads in advance, so I don't run out if I have problems playing or recording. I'm not going to be so stuffed up to not be able to put a video up. Not that it matters if I miss a video, because I haven't really got an upload schedule. I just sort of upload them when I've got it there, and I know at the moment I've got them and I've got quite sitting on the computer, and I'm still trying to find a good map for Farming Simulator. I'm playing one at the moment and I think I'm going to cut it short. I've chosen a map which is really good. It's an awesome map, but it's good for multiplayer. So I might have, I'm struggling because of the size of the fields, but I think I've found another map which is going to be perfect. It's the north side. Oh, you just cut across in front of me. But yeah, so we're getting to our delivery location now here in Dover. Just going to pull into the yard. It's just up here on the right, I'm sure. Is it the right or the left? I can't remember now. Let me know. Or have I got to go left and it's on the left? Anyway, we'll find out in a minute. Waffling. There's Dover Castle up on the hill. Don't live that far from here or from there. They haven't done too bad with Dover. It's not completely right. There are a couple of roads that are slightly, but it can't be 100%. But the general layout, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Because you don't really get up to Dover Castle, I can't really tell whether it is a reasonably good representation of Dover Castle. I don't think it is, because Dover Castle, you've got the castle and then you've got a big surrounding area with another wall, and you've got the Bishop's Gate, which one of my bosses used to live in. I used to have to chauffeur him in and out of there. Come away from that job now and moved on to something else. Here we go. Here's our delivery, just up on the right. And then we get that done. There we go, Bayway. So we'll deliver this in here, and that will be the end of job 1, and then we'll move on to our second job. This should be reasonably easy. I didn't come back far enough to find out if that's a steering axle on my trailer. I don't think it is. And on this one, choose the hard, and then in we go. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with the way it's running at the moment without putting any extra mods on. I've got quite a few roads still to drive. That's the combine there, alright. And where ATS, I've done quite a few of the roads, but Mexico's coming out soon. Well, hopefully it's going to be coming out soon. But I've got enough to see me through till I think the Mexico DLC comes out. But if not, I'll just have to run a few others, and I'll start doing some long ones with some heavy hauls on that, because the heavy hauls on that are quite good. Also, I've done a couple on this one already, and you'll get to see my first one in this video. So we're just getting this backed into the allocation, or the location they want the trailer, and then we'll move on from there. We'll see how we got on with the job and what the results are, and yeah, so we'll just finish off parking in there. So we're just taking a drink of coffee. Right, excellent result, and my little altercation with the wall, I didn't get any damage, so which is good. We've leveled up to number 11, and we're going to put 1 point in high value, because I want to try and get up the percentages on that. So now we'll pick our next load. As you see there, I've just picked on next, it's our heavy haul, which is a transformer PK900 at 47 ton. I haven't really got a truck that's completely heavy haul compatible, but I should do. We'll get there. But we're going from Dover to Southampton, so we're going to run along half the bottom of the country of England, and it's 218 kilometres. I skipped, well, I've had to skip because I forgot to hit the record on the initial first part of picking up the load and getting going. But anyway, this load is a heavy haul, a high value, and an urgent, so I should get quite a good bonus on this one. Like I say, this is a little bit longer, so I'm going to be cutting little bits out. That first load was about 10 minutes, but a lot of it was on the ferry, so there wasn't a lot of driving to do with 16 kilometres on land. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so well, there's not really a lot else I can say. Yeah, we're on our way to Southampton with a massive transformer on another low loader trailer, which I know has definitely got steering rear axles, because this one follows you as you go around the corner, which makes it easy for driving forwards, but they turn when you're reversing as well, where when I used to drive the steering rear axle trailer I had, you used to be able to lock the back axles, which is a shame they haven't got it on this. You should be able to do it, or if you do, I've missed somewhere, missed the controls. So I'll have to keep an eye and a look on that, or I might make a little comment on the old forums on the SCS website. But other than that, the loads are awesome. It's some really good loads, and the trailers are really good. It's just that one little thing could be nice if you could just lock the rear axles on reverse, because the trailer I had, when you put it into reverse, it automatically locked them. If they were at an angle, if you started going backwards, they automatically squared up and then locked in. There's the police. But then as soon as you took it out reverse, it took out the lock pin, which allows the axles to turn. So if your steering wheel's at an angle, the wheels automatically turn to the right angle to follow, because if you was then driving out, it would follow you out. So they've missed a little bit there. It may be that this trailer doesn't have that facility. I know the steering axle ones I had did. Some of them didn't, the earlier ones, but the later ones did. Even on normal box trailers with a single steering rear axle, like the fridge trailers. But hey ho, it's getting there. We've got heavy loads, we've got steering axle trailers. It's good. Right, so we're going to pull in here and take a break, because I don't need fuel, but I am running very close to my driving time, so I need to take my daily break. So we'll pull in here, we'll take a sleep, and then we'll carry on to Southampton. So I'm going to leave you to watch the rest of the journey, and I'll pop back when we get to Southampton to do our delivery. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, I'm back. We're in Southampton now. We're just on the last roundabout, and I don't know why that truck's come up the side of me there. Oh well. I think there's 400 euros for crash damage. Hopefully that hasn't damaged my load. Don't really want to be getting penalised. Anyway, delivery points just up here on the left. We're just pulling in now. Other than that little altercation there, we didn't really have many, didn't have any problems. So pull in here, choose our park, there we go, park bay directly, or loading bay directly in front of us, and yeah, so we'll swing this round, and this is where I find out the trailer wheels, when reversing, don't lock straight. I thought they would lock straight, and me knowing, or from my prior experience of driving, I thought, oh, they'll lock straight, but they don't. As soon as you start steering, they turn, and I was like, it cut me in a bit tight. So yeah, I was a bit, caught me off guard a bit. So you need to be, well, it would probably help if you can get as straight onto a bay as possible. There you go, look. So let's bring it round onto that other low loader trailer there. So I should have. I make a bit of a faff of this. I should have just pulled forward there and reversed straight back. But I make a bit of a meal of this one. I think I can't remember. I think I end up coming in from the other side in the end. So I'm coming on the blind side, but I'm getting, yeah, look. See, the trailer, it's cutting, so it's moving. As you're looking at it now, it's moving left, which would be right when you're sitting in the truck. So I'm thinking, well, I'm too far over to that side of the loading bay. So I need to, and I should have then just pulled right off to the right and then come back in that way. But I was trying to get it squared up to the bay, but because it's such a long trailer, so to that, I'm quite surprised it didn't bring the trailer over as quick as I thought. I was hoping with the opposite lock it was going to bring it over. So now I'll bring it over to the other side and then try and come in on the good side and not the blind side. Not that it makes much difference because I'm not in cab. I could do it in cab, and I do some of them in cab, or some of my older. If you look at some of my older videos when I first did it before the update, we used to do quite a lot of them in the cab. It's quite fun, especially blindside, which in this on the European truck, blindside would be good side in the UK and vice versa. But yeah, I love reversing on HGV. It's quite an art. Drawbar is even worse. I've done that a couple of times. Didn't like that. That is where you do need to do with locking it rigid. Wagon and drag and drawbar and all them, because your rear trailer is the same size as your front. It comes around so much quicker. The smaller the trailer, the quicker it comes down. The longer, the slower it is. So with HGV, you've got a nice short unit. It's not that long, and then you've got a great big long trailer. So the unit comes around and moves left to right quick, which get the unit where your trailer is nice and steady, and you can get it in there without any real true problems. There we go. That'll do. Slightly over to one side, but we're in. So first heavy haul load complete. Now let's see, make sure we're going to damage from the roundabout incident. No, excellent. Another 1000 XP. Not enough to level up, but we're getting a lot bigger gaps between the levels. So anyway, that's that one. Move on to our next one, and we're going to take the Saxon, which is a trailer right next to the one we've just dropped. So, which makes it easier. Oh look, it was a Euro hauler. And I think the smaller ones are Gallagher's. I think they're Gallagher's. Anyway, but so this next one it's a little bit, well, this is, it actually is, it's quite a bit longer than the last one. The last one was 218. This one's 678 kilometres. We're going back into Europe. We're going from Southampton to Duisburg in Germany. We will be going via the Channel Tunnel, so we're going by train this time and not by ferry. So like I said, it's 678 kilometres on land and 60 kilometres on the sea. It's cheaper than the ferry, even though it's slightly longer. It's only €300. But this is a standard delivery but high value, and it's an AT105 Saxon, which is basically a wheeled armoured personnel carrier, 10 ton. Driven one of those, quite fun to drive, quite fun when you're being bricked in one as well, because it makes a hell of a noise. but good fun to drive when you're looking at a tiny little window, and you're only on one side and you're blind on one side. And you drive on the right, you can see to your right, you can see in front of you, but you can't see to your left because that's where the engine is. So you have to rely on your commander to tell you whether you're clear, and your mirrors, which are tiny, probably about 6 foot high by about 6 foot wide, 6 inches high by about 4 inches wide, and you've got to see what's down the side, and you're looking through a little, I don't know, 3-inch by 10-inch slit of glass. So anyway, that's enough of that. Many moons ago, and I mean many moons ago. So anyway, so this is going to be a lot longer. I'm going to cut a fair bit of the journey out of this one. I'm going to come back near the end. Well, I'll come back at the end when we're delivering. But I cut back in on the video on the journey over, because we actually go across the borders quite a few times, because the route seems to take us into France, and we go from France to Belgium, and we seem to run down the French-Belgium border into Germany. So there's a few nice little bridges over rivers, and we go through the border a couple of times. So I just pop back in so you can see the different border crossings, which some of them are just a building with some flags. Other ones, if you're playing it, are proper, like customs, slow right down, trundle through, and all that sort of thing. So anyway, I'll leave you to watch this one. Speed camera there on the left, you need to watch out for those. They're good at giving you fines. I'm sure I've got the speed fines activated. I wasn't breaking the speed limit anyway, which wasn't a problem. So yeah, I'll see you at the end of the load, and we'll go through the final summary. And yeah, enjoy the journey to Duisburg. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, we're, well, final destination, Duisburg. Just pulling up to the Dacia yard. We're going to pull in, find out our loading bay, and park her up. It looks like there's another military vehicle over there, and we'll pick the top one, get the extra XP. Yeah, look at that, right next to that. That wouldn't surprise me. So anyway, as you see there, look, the driving compartment's on the right and the left. You can't, there is a little window there, but you can't see because it's the bodywork's in the way. Now the commander sits up the top there where that gun is, which would be a GPMG 7.62, or used to be, which would have been belt fed and not magazine. So JCB there. It's a rocket launcher. Don't know what that is though, don't recognise it, but it's not British. Anyway, we're going to put this on the bay. We're getting close, saying we're sleepy. We were running close to our hours, we're completely red, so we need to drop this and get a bit of kip before we get fined for running over our hours. Don't want to run over your hours, and get penalised for that. So anyway, we're just going to back this onto the bay. Once it's done, we'll see what the outcome is. No major, well, no problems at all on the way there. Not like the last two. A couple of little altercations, it cost a bit of money, but no damage, which is good. So like I said, this one is basically just a high value standard delivery. There you go, no problems at all, and we level up. Excellent, level 12. It's a good one, and we get one more skill point, and we put this in fragile cargo, so we've got 3 each of those. So that's it for today. We'll pull this off. We're going to go off and find, well, I think we're going to go and get a bit of repair done to the truck first from the previous two little altercations. There's a little bit of, well, it's just general maintenance as well, because you're wear and tear, tyres and that sort of thing. So we'll nip to a garage which is just down here, and we'll get as you just see there on the right, we'll get a service done on it, which is going to be 630 euros, and then we'll park up and get sleep. But until next time, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll come back. Let us know what you think. Do we need to go to 2 loads, or shall I keep it as 3? Shall I keep them around this length? Do they need to be shorter? Do they need to be longer? Let me know. So until next time, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.